Hi, Corrie Sommers here again. Today we're talking with Erick Garcia here in the Burbank Media District. Erick is a agent with Farmers Insurance, and yes, we are farmers. And we're just going to get to know Erick a little bit better and what he does here for the community. So Erick,
Thank you.
describe your business.
Sure. We're a local farmers insurance office, and we specialize in residential and commercial insurance plans for people in the community. And we've been around since 1928. Our office here locally has been around here for 20 years. And just having a good time, thankfully, because we're in a great community here in Toluca Lake, Burbank, the Media Center area.
Fantastic. So Erick, working at Farmers, why did you choose this profession, insurance, per se?
I think a lot of it is just I'm helping people. I'm problem solving. I used to be a producer in entertainment. Now I'm a producer in insurance. Actually, most people don't know that insurance agents are actually called insurance producers. And I just enjoy problem solving. I like that we're protecting people's properties, whether it's their home or their business or even their pet. I just enjoy the aspect of helping people over time. People don't realize too that your insurance agent is someone you actually should have a relationship for years to come. So one thing we like to do is like to build relationships and help people over time as their life changes or as their property changes or what have you. But just getting involved in people's lives and just protecting their assets, protecting their life, protecting their home, whatever they need over a lifetime is something that I think I enjoy doing. I just like getting that kind of involvement, if you will.
I think that's great.
Yeah.
Awesome. So Erick, share with me what surprised you the most about owning your own business?
That's an interesting question. I would say a lot of things. I think two, I would say, is how much more you learn about people. Over time when we're insuring a business or a home, you really learn more about people and how they're involved and how much they're invested in a property, because as insurance agents, we're also invested in that property as well. I would say that is one. And then number two, how many risks you really take. And then you have to take a step back. And sometimes you don't have a choice. Sometimes you actually have to take that risk because you're trying to help a whole group of people or a property owner or a business owner, and you're trying to do everything you can to mitigate those risks, and that's why you try to find a good insurance plan to protect them. So I think the biggest thing is just how much learning you're still doing, no matter what stage you're at. And I am very fortunate to have mentors who've helped me over time who are much older and more experienced, and even they are still trying to learn how to navigate through their own business. So I think just understanding that element is probably something real fundamental and something I'm still appreciating, but also learning through that in my career and my business.
Okay, fair enough. Erick, my next question for you is, what is something that most people don't know about your business or the business of insurance in general that you're in?
No one's ever asked me that question before, so I would have to say that we can insure almost anything. Like I mentioned earlier, your pet, we can actually insure your dog or your cat. Believe it or not, there are programs out there. But the fact that we can really insure something, and there are some cases where we have some challenges, but we can try to find a way to do it. So I think people not understanding what is insurable and what's not insurable, having to educate people about what to think about, whether it's a building or a home or a car, just understanding that those who are invested in what you have is important to protect in the event of a loss. And people have said, well, there's an earthquake coming. Yeah, I think there is a high likelihood of an earthquake coming. So having earthquake insurance in your property would probably be something you may want to explore now. So and then educating people about it. Sometimes people get afraid of the costs involved or how much it would affect their property. I think having a good discussion with your agent and having a sit-down conversation in person, having that face-to-face interaction is so important, something I really recommend, because then when you really get to know your agent who's actually having a relationship with you and your property, and I think asking those kinds of questions can make you feel more comfortable and make a better decision about what you should buy.
Yeah, I think probably all of us here in Southern California should have earthquake insurance, whether it's on a home or a condo, or what about if they're renting?
Right, you can actually get
properties.
Yeah, you could actually get earthquake insurance for renters, believe it or not, and it's actually inexpensive, and it's something worth exploring, and it doesn't cost you except maybe a few dollars, but why not protect everything that you own, especially if you are traveling. Most people don't realize renter's insurance can actually cover personal things while you're traveling.
So if anyone's ever lost luggage?
Yeah, lost luggage, lost their camera, guess what? You're covered if you have renters insurance.
Nice little tip there, but not everyone is aware of.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So Erick, tell me what you love most about this neighborhood.
I would have to say the people. People out here, and I grew up in San Fernando Valley, including the area of Burbank, Toluca Lake. Bob's Big Boy is one of my favorite restaurants. I've been eating there since I was a kid. And I think the people in general, everyone here is so friendly, so laid back. I'm also very fortunate that I have clients out here, including Toluca Watch. They're out here in Toluca Lake, and they are really great at helping people, and they've been there a long time. But just the people, everyone's just super friendly. We know one another. We're a great community of individuals. We support each other. We try to encourage people to dine locally, shop locally. The Burbank Chamber's also been really great. The Toluca Lake Chamber, they've been really fantastic. And I think just getting involved in that community has really been key, and it's allowed me to get to know our neighbors and people, and we have a lot of artists and celebrities and some people that work behind the camera out here, and just getting to know them, and they've been here like many years. So just getting to know the individuals, I think, is probably the one thing I enjoy about this community in this area. It's just the people. People are just super fantastic.
Yeah, and I feel like it were an area, just all the areas that you've mentioned, whether it's Burbank or Burbank Media District or Toluca Lake, Studio City, people stay here. We're not, there's not a lot of like back and forth over the hill, and once people settle in, they just kind of...
Yeah, and we connect, and we understand the valley. We love the valley, and we have great weather, and I don't know, the people overall, I think, who've been here for generations, I think, has also been a key thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, fantastic. I really appreciate you sitting down with me today.
I'm honored.
And so like I have to plug you. So if anyone has an insurance need, whether it's homeowners insurance or, as you mentioned, pet insurance or something with your business, give Erick a call. Information that will be provided.
Cool. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. This was fun.